In this video, I'm going to show you a trading strategy using Bollinger Bands and RSI. It's simple and often works well. After introducing the strategy, we'll optimize and backtest it using Python with Freqtrade. Let's get started. First, what is the Bollinger Bands indicator? The Bollinger Bands is a widely used technical analysis tool. It consists of a middle band with two outer bands, each 2 standard deviations away. This tool is helpful for measuring market volatility and identifying potential overbought or oversold situations. In asset trading, when an asset price hits the top of its trading range, it's often overbought. Overbought means there's been a lot of buying, possibly inflating the price beyond its real value. This might be a good time to sell and profit from the inflated price. On the other hand, if the price falls to the bottom of the range, the asset may be oversold. Overselling happens when there's a lot of selling, possibly lowering the price below its real value. This could be a good chance to buy an undervalued asset that might increase in value later. The Bollinger Band indicator is a common tool in technical analysis, but it has limitations. It can give false signals during a sustained market trend. For instance, during a pronounced downtrend, the price may continue to descend along the lower band for a prolonged period. This could cause the Bollinger Bands to indicate an oversold condition too early. Traders might interpret this as a signal to buy or initiate counter-trend trades. However, if the trend continues downward, such actions could potentially lead to buying into a falling market or initiating counter-trend trades that may result in losses. Therefore, it's crucial for traders to use the Bollinger Band indicator in combination with other technical tools to make more informed trading decisions. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, indicator can aid in this process by confirming overbought or oversold conditions. If both Bollinger Bands and RSI suggest these conditions, it can strengthen the signal. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is a momentum oscillator that measures the speed of price movements. It ranges from 0 to 100 and is frequently used to determine if a market is overbought or oversold. If the RSI is above 70, the market might be overbought, indicating a potential selling opportunity. Conversely, if the RSI is below 30, the market might be oversold, suggesting a possible buying opportunity. After understanding Bollinger Bands and the Relative Strength Index, RSI, we combine these two tools. This creates a strong trading strategy that uses both indicators effectively. Let's see how this combination works. The strategy activates when the asset's price falls below the lower Bollinger Band and the RSI dips under 30. This combination suggests a potential market recovery is on the horizon, making it an optimal time to enter the trade. As the asset's price starts to recover, we will rely on Freqtrade's HyperOpt ROI to determine the right time to exit the trade. Freqtrade's HyperOpt is a Python-based tool designed for optimizing parameters in trading strategies. The minimal ROI, or minimal return on investment, indicates that a trade should achieve a specified return before it's sold. This ensures a profitable exit from the trade. The format is as follows: a Python dictionary where the key, left side of the colon, represents the time in minutes since the trade opened, and the value, right side of the colon, signifies the percentage of profit. The trading strategy sequence is as follows. Start with a goal to sell at a 4% profit. This aims for substantial gains if the market is favorable. After 20 minutes, shift to a conservative approach. If a 2% profit is achieved, trigger a sell. This secures a small profit if market conditions are not ideal. At 40 minutes, aim to break even. If the 2% profit hasn't been achieved, sell when the trade is at no loss. This prevents possible losses if the market turns unfavorable. Additionally, to manage risk effectively, we will use HyperOpt to find an appropriate stop loss. This prevents substantial losses if the market moves in the opposite direction. Once we understand the strategy, we'll proceed with HyperOpt and backtest it using Freqtrade. Our setup includes a starting capital of 1,000 USDT, with a maximum of 5 open trades simultaneously. We'll trade perpetual futures contracts for the top 10 cryptocurrency coins available on Bybit with significant market capitalizations. Given that we're focusing on operating on a 5-minute time frame, and we will also use leverage during this process. We will optimize parameters such as entry, exit criteria, ROI, and risk management for each leverage level over a period of 4 months, and use the most effective parameters to perform additional out-of-sample backtesting for 2 months, totaling a 6-month period. Now let's examine the optimization results. We have 5 leverage levels with the best backtesting results over a 4-month period. The result shows a clear link between the amount of leverage used and the potential for both higher returns and bigger drawdowns. More leverage can increase the potential return on investment, but it also raises the risk of larger losses. After determining the optimal parameters, ROI, and stop-loss settings for the strategy, we will use these settings to perform a backtest with an additional 2 months of out-of-sample data, totaling 6 months. We're going to utilize the Freqtrade backtesting command. We'll be running on a 5-minute time frame and using 1-minute time frame details to make the backtest more realistic. With the breakdown month parameter, we can see our profit monthly. Let's examine the backtest results. If we're seeking a stable and low-risk strategy, we could consider the first one, which is leverage level 1 and comes with the highest Sharpe ratio. If we're aiming for the highest profit, we could consider leverage level 5. Although it has a higher profit, it also comes with a higher drawdown. However, by increasing the maximum number of open orders, we can reduce the drawdown. We can observe that the drawdown only lasts for 1 day, which is short, and the profit is positive every month. Let's delve further into this strategy that uses a leverage level of 5. On top, we can see the average closing price, which represents the average price of 10 coins that we are trading. The average price increased from 3,000 to 7,000 over these 6 months. Using this strategy could yield 10-fold combined profits. The maximum drawdown is 33%, which only lasts for 1 day, after which profits start recovering. The profits per pair vary. Some pairs perform well, some do not. You can observe that there are between 0 to 4 trades per day. The maximum loss shown in the dropdown is around 4,000 USD, approximately 33% of the account balance. There's another sizable dropdown, but with a less balanced loss. To decrease the drawdown, we could increase the number of max open orders to trade less money each time, or add filters to avoid significant risks. That's all for this video. If you're interested in the strategy, you can find more information in the description below. Let us know your thoughts on this video. If you found value in this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our new videos.